Hi everyone, it's Heidi from Flutterbyheidi.wordpress.com, back again here with another Sunday scoring project, although it might come out on a different day. So this is a project to make a little treat pouch. I don't normally do Halloween, but I have to say I saw some little treats and I thought I'd got to do something. How about those gooey eyeballs? And I just figured it would be really fun to make a little treat for my now getting quite grown up son. Using the lovely Jar of Haunts stamp set. When I say lovely, okay, it does depend on your opinion, but if you like Halloween, then you will love this set because I just think it is so much fun. And here it is. So you've got kind of goo here and eyeballs and Happy Halloween, and these are sort of little candy corns, which I now know about because I've been to the States this year. Great pumpkin, good fun, and a couple of jars which go with the everyday jars framelits. So I've made this little treat pouch, and this is based on one a kind of combination really of the pouch I made, which is the sort of like the diamond topped pouch, which had 4 of these folds in. And when I was playing around with that and trying to line it up, I kind of went, oh, actually it doesn't need the first one, we could make a flatter pouch. And so I've come up with this one. So it's similar to one on stemplemammy.de, but it's not exactly the same. Anyway, and on the back it's got a spooky treat for you to eat. So on with the project. I'm going to do it in some Emerald Envy this time, as a bit of a change to go with the Halloween Easter theme. And you'll need a piece of cardstock that is 5 by 7.5 inches. So if I move my camera slightly, hopefully you'll be able to see that. Okay, so and on the long edge you're going to score at 2 inches, 3.5 inches, 5.5 and 7, which is 5, 8.9, 14 and 17.8 centimetres. Then on the short you're just going to make one score line, which is at 3.5. So that's all you're going to use your trimmer for. You will need your ruler and a scoring tool, because the next thing you're going to do is come along and mark using a scoring tool diagonally on the 2 slightly narrower ones. So just here and here, and then on the top you're going to mark down the centre. Now I've got a ruler here which has got a grid on it, so it makes it very easy to just line up, but just find the midpoint, which is about 7/8, 1.5, yeah, 3/4 actually. So in terms of centimetres, that is about just under 2 centimetres. So that's your scoring done. You then need to crease those and fold that one. So crease, crease and fold the top one in, like so. And then the same on this one, so crease your diagonal, crease your diagonal, and then the top one folds in. Trim above the little bottom one, that's our usual little bit that we don't need for the bottom of the box, and then cut straight up on each of those. You can notch out if you like, just like so. So that's our basic box actually done. All we need to do is glue the edge there. So I'm just going to come in and reinforce those creases. And just reinforce those diagonals. Now we've cut the bottom, you'll see it's much easier to reinforce. And then all you need to do is just come down with your fuse and just fold that over So there's our basic box, and that then squeezes closed. And I'm just going to use a hole punch to come in at the top. You see there? I need my bigger one. Okay, so just come in and punch, and the same on the other side. Okay, so you just made 2 holes like so, and the bottom, with your seam at the back, fold the 2 sides in, fold your back one, and then come across, and that's your basic box decorated, ready to decorate. So for our stamping, as I say, I'm using some Mento ink, and I'm just going to stamp 1 jar for the front and 1 jar for the back. I'm actually going to do that one again on the other side because I've come a little bit far down. By the time I've used the framelits on that, yeah, that'll be fine. Okay, and I'm going to do, I'll do this one first, which is, I'm just going to colour in with the one of our in colour markers. So just come on the side here and use the side of your brush marker, and I'm just using a bit of Cajun Craze here. That was Emerald Envy. Cajun Craze. Just a little huff. Stand up to try and get it central. A spooky treat for you to eat. Not terribly central, that one. And then all you need to do is take your framelits and cut that out. And I've used the middle-sized kind of jar that we've got here. I'm just going to pop that through my big shot. And it's really useful if you've got the magnetic plate, that just holds it in place. So there we go, there's our one. And then the second one, I'm going to use Mento ink with the eyeballs. And just come in and just stamp the eyeballs. And by using the Memento ink is waterproof once it's dried. So I'll just, again, cut that out and then use an aqua painter just with a little bit of ink to paint it. Now you don't have to worry if you're only using a little bit. The ordinary Bristol white cardstock will take a little bit of water, and all you need to do is just be a little bit gentle with the amount of water. So I'm just going to come in and do the sort of darker bit around the edges first. So again, just a darker bit around the edges, and then kind of a wash all around those eyeballs, a little bit of shading in there. This is I'm not particularly great at watercolouring, but it's quite a forgiving technique, and you just get some pretty sort of shaded effects on there. So those are our basic eyeballs. I'm just going to make these ones green in the centre, like so. And as it's Halloween, they're going to be rather like bloodshot eyes. So I'm going to come in and just put some little squiggly lines on our eyeballs for that bloodshot look. So there we go. And all that remains to do is to pop those up on some dimensionals on the front of the card. and you can cut out a lid as I did on the other one, or leave it as it is with an open jar ready to reach for those eyeballs. So just pop that on the front. On the back, again, you can use dimensionals. I'm actually going to just glue this with a little bit of wet glue flat on the back. And all that remains is for us to pop some eyeballs into that little box. Grab a piece of our ribbon. Tie it up, and then we're ready to go. So this is the ruched ribbon. Just a pop a length through. Tie it in a knot on the front, and there you go, a fun Halloween treat for a friend or colleague. A bit of fun, but I couldn't resist with those eyeballs. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's a not an all one. I think I actually prefer the emerald envy one, but it's up to you. You could make it in whatever colour you fancied. Thanks for watching, and come back again soon. Bye bye now.